again and welcome to Cup of Joe. As always, I'm your host, Jason McNeil. Now today on the show, we're going to discuss bike lanes on Bloor. This is a very controversial issue around Toronto. A lot of motorists upset, you're losing a lane. A lot of cyclists very happy about this pilot project that we're starting. Look, I think we did a previous video on the divisiveness of the whole issue with cyclists and pedestrians and drivers, and I think this is going to be another one. Like, my biggest problem is not that we're making bike lanes on Bloor, although I understand why people have a problem with that. My biggest problem is that we're calling it a pilot project, and we're going to study it for a year, and we're going to look at it. So we're going to spend money to put the bike lanes in, to conceivably say, well, this wasn't a good fit, and then pay money to take the bike lanes out. Now, we've already done this on Jarvis, right? Some people will say it was not an experiment. Other people will say it was an experiment. The fact is, we put in bike lanes, had them there for 3 years, and then tore them out. And now we don't have bike lanes there, and we paid to put them in, and we paid to take them out, and it's just stupid, right? It doesn't make any sense. So I don't believe for a second that this is actually like a pilot project, right? This is bike lanes on Bloor, and now hopefully in the next year we're going to see that it's a big success. And if we don't see the success, we're going to have a huge fight next year. And I'm sick of city council fighting over stupidness, right? Why push it down the road? If you want to make the bike lanes, make the bike lanes. Now, what I'll say is, one point I'd like to make to drivers, because I am one. If we're looking at it like it's a major throughway, and I fully understand where there's main throughways for cars, we should not be encouraging cyclists to go there, especially if there's not separated bike lanes there, because it does make a more dangerous environment. But if we're going to consider it a major throughway, we must also consider that we should not allow parking there at any time, right? People park on Bayview. That's not a major throughway then, I'm sorry, because we could remove that parking. Those people could go into a parking facility and we could have a whole huge bike lane there, right? Now, realistically, again, I'm a driver. I don't ride bikes a lot. I do occasionally. I don't do it downtown very frequently. But I do understand, look, we need to have infrastructure that's sort of separated. My thinking is like, okay, where the cars are doing their main thoroughfare thing, the bikes shouldn't be. Maybe one road over should be a main thoroughfare for bikes. Now, another recent example is they're pushing for what? Carless King Street, right? So no cars on King Street. You have just like delivery trucks and transit. Other than that, it's for cyclists, pedestrians, and that's it. This is a fantastic idea. As a motorist, I believe this is a fantastic idea. But 20,000 cars go across King Street every day. What are we doing for them? And when I put that out there to people, you know, corresponding on Twitter, on Facebook, through emails, basically I get, well, you know, who cares what happens to them? It's a great place to walk and cycle now. So they can ride their bike. Okay, again, Toronto's not set up that everyone lives here. I come from Scarborough. I want to enjoy King Street. I have to drive there. So you got to tell me where I can put my car. Or if I have to go right through, and that's all I'm doing, you got to tell me where am I going right through. Because I'm not parking at one side of Toronto to ride my bike around King Street and then, you know what I mean? Like, we have to be considerate. Because what it comes across as is, well, what about all the cars? Cars can eat it. Who cares? They have cars, right? And again, that's more division. Now, Carless King Street, great idea. Bike lanes on Bloor Street, it might be a fantastic idea. But we have to consider, what do we do with all the excess traffic? What do we do to make, if King Street has no cars, what do we do to make Queen Street better for cars? I don't know that that's the exact solution, but something has to be done. We have to consider all sides of the equation. Otherwise, we end up just fighting back and forth. Now, that might be good for media, might be good for some people in politics. As average Joes, it's not good for any of us, right? So let's not fight about it. Let's, call it what it is. They're putting bike lanes on Bloor. Hopefully it works, right? This is what we're all hoping? Okay. That's what I think. I'd love to know what you guys think. Feel free to hit me up on the website. It's www.cupofjoecanada.com. You can always get me on Twitter @cupofjoecanada, or feel free to subscribe to the page and leave a comment. Let us know what you think.